it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions here today, continuing our series during this whole lockdown COVID-19 about different procedures and appliances you can do without even touching a patient. So let's keep the dentistry going, let's keep your practice going, let's keep your team busy. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I have some great intros, high-level intros, and now each day I've pledged to go ahead and do my best to produce instructional video on different procedures you can do, whether you're doing social distancing or if you're doing completely remote, I'm in lockdown mode dentistry. So today we're going to be talking about the code D8210, 8210, that's removable appliance therapy to control habits for the most part. And it's a ADA code, so I think it's a very underutilized code, but also a very important code. Especially if you're treating kids, if you're a pediatric practice, or if you're a general practice, or even if you're an ortho practice, you have a very captive audience. There's a lot of parents that are on lockdown, they're stuck home with their kids. I can see the activity on social media is super busy. People are looking for information, they're a little bored. So why not start the process of creating some content around different topics? And habits is huge. Oral habits is huge, from tongue thrusting, Pacis, thumb sucking. This is the time to create some content. Create your YouTube channel if you don't already have it. Don't buy videos to put on your YouTube. Make your own. Talk about things that you know. And that's what I'm doing. I'm show doing here. I'm showing you things that I know. I'm telling you things. And now you can go ahead and create your own videos, your own Instagram posts, showing different procedures that you could do in your office. And the great thing about the U-Concept brand of appliances, and these can be purchased in the US at Great Lakes, feel free to message me, I'll be glad to connect you. Lab fee, probably not supposed to say it, at the moment is $42. I'm sure it's going to go up because there's a lot of value to these appliances. So at the moment that I'm releasing this, it's $42 plus shipping. You might even get a discount if you buy them in bulk. They do come in a variety of different colors. Watch all my other videos where I dive into each appliance a little deeper. But today we're specifically talking about how you can do this during a shutdown time and still be billing insurance and still be delivering appliances and still remotely seeing your patients, doing remote consults, stuff like that. So we're going to talk about U-Kitty, U-Trainer, U-Start. These are appliances for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kids that maybe have a pacifier habit, a thumb habit, a tongue thrust habit. You may have seen it, you may have already documented it. You might even just see their bites. Hopefully you are doing what I'm asking you to do, which is take pictures on all your patients at every recall appointment or at least once a year. So you can use this time to scroll through all your historical pictures and look for potential patients for this. You can bill insurance. I believe this is a dental code, not an ortho code, but you might want to double check. Always a good idea to consider pre-authorization, but this is the time. So we're looking for anterior open bites, we're looking for overjets, we're looking for signs of tongue thrusting. Hopefully you've done great exam and you have all this stuff already recorded within your e-charting. So you can go ahead and contact these parents and just be like, hey, we have some free time. I was going through my videos, I was going through my charts. I noticed that little Susie has a history of thumb sucking. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about some appliances that we can deliver that can be worn at night, or to start, you're going to start wearing them a little bit around the house. We can go through that a little bit more. Watch my previous videos on these to try to correct her bite and to correct her oral habit. Even in 3, 4-year-olds, these are easily replaced. If you have a thumb sucking habit, a finger sucking habit, a Binki habit, anything like that, they can sub on out. It's going to help the parent, it's going to help the patient. This is the time. Mom's home a lot with these kids to focus on this habit, and you can go ahead and keep your practice rolling. So again, that's code D8210. There are more than one manufacturer for products like this. This is just one. I just happen to have samples because Great Lakes sent me some samples last week, and I have a lot of doctors using them. But there are other products that are out there on the market. I'm sure you've heard of them. A lot of them do require a course, either a digital or an actual physical course. Obviously, physical courses are not possible right now. Digital courses are still possible. But, you can order these without having to take a course, which is great. I can be your course. It's a lot cheaper. So I'm glad to teach you a little bit more. Save yourself $3 grand, $2,400, whatever, and some travel. So fantastic. So there's one tip for you today. I'm sure if you're a pediatric dentist, you probably have hundreds of patients that could use these. It doesn't mean everyone's going to go for it, but if the patients have FSAs, they got to use by the end of this month. Why not? You can also integrate these in, if you want to build them separate D8210, that's fine. You can also integrate them into interceptive or phase 1, which is either your D8050, D8060. So that would be another option, but if you're going to do phase 1, it can't really only be this. You're going to be moving on to other appliances as well, which are really also quite easy. But these, at least, these are not custom. They're stock. So there's different sizes depending on the patient's age. You can definitely eyeball it from pictures and or a scan if you have them, but you don't need it. You could literally have the patient's parents come pick it up, or you could mail it to the parent. And again, I wouldn't be doing these without having done an exam first, because I do believe that's below standard of care. But, it's a bit of a gray area right now, given the circumstances. So you got to do what you want to do. All right. Hope that helps. Have a fantastic day. Keep your practice rolling. Keep your staff busy. Stay tuned tomorrow. Tomorrow's the weekend, but I'm going to be definitely pushing out videos every weekday until this lockdown crisis is over, so that you guys can keep your practices rolling. And don't forget to connect with me. You can go to StraightSmileSolutions.com, click on the Contact Us page to schedule a complimentary consultation. I'm giving all dentists a complimentary consultation. There's an easy link you can fill out on the website to go ahead and schedule an appointment. And this is the same system that you can use with your patients in your office to keep the virtual consults going. So give it a try, all right? All right, thanks. Bye.